Good morning students. Today I will discuss about your political science project. In political science you have to read one project. The list will be provided in your Google Classrooms where the project topic for each and every students are mentioned. Follow that and do your project accordingly. You have to do your project in a LACE file like this. The inside of the LACE file, the right side there will be ruled page and left side there will be white page. You have to write in ruled page and you have to paste in any pictures in the white page. Do not use red, pink, green and orange colors, and remember when you paste the pictures always label that, and you have to write with clean and clear handwriting. Cover page of your project file look like this. You have to write project report on political science, then topic, name, class, roll number. After that you have to write your certificate, and this page will be provided in your Google Classroom in the PDF format, and remember that the certificate page should be in printed form. After that you have to write your acknowledgement, and in this acknowledgement it will also be in the printed form, and this page also be provided in your Google Classroom. So today I will discuss about the project. The topic it is the judiciary system of India. After acknowledgement you have to write your index page. You have to write serial number, then topic, date, page number and teacher signature. So in this way you make your index page. After that you have to write your project name, and that should be the judiciary system of India. Now in this project you have to cover some topics that I will discuss one by one. First you have to write an introduction. Introduction you can write that the judiciary is the system of courts that interprets and applies the law in the name of the state. The judiciary can also be thought as the mechanism for the resolutions of dispute. Under the doctrine of separation of powers, the judiciary generally doesn't make statutory law, which is the responsibility of the legislator, and enforce law, which is the responsibility of the executive, but rather than interprets law and applies it to the facts of each case. However, in some countries, the judiciary doesn't make common law. In this way, you need to write the introduction. After that it will be judiciary of India. There are various levels of judiciary in India, different types of courts, each with varying powers depending on the tier and jurisdiction bestowed upon them. Next it will be Supreme Court of India. On 26th of January 1950, the day India's constitution came into force, the Supreme Court of India was formed in Delhi. Now you are going to write about Supreme Court and its function in this way. Next will be High Courts of India. There are 29 High Courts at the state level. Article 141 of the Constitution of India mandates that they are bound by judgments and orders of the Supreme Court of India by precedents. This way you are going to write about High Court and its functions. Next it is District Courts. The District Courts of India are established by the state governments in India for every district or for one or more districts together, taking into account the number of cases, population, distribution in the district. They administer justice in India at a district level. This way you are going to write about District Courts of India. Next it is Village Courts of India. Village courts called Lok Adalats or Naya Panchayat compose a system of alternative dispute resolution. This way you are going to write about village courts and its functions. Next, it is issues. There you can write that a functioning independent judiciary is the guarantor of fairness and an powerful weapon against corruption, but people's experience fall far short of this ideal. Corruption in the judiciary goes beyond the bribing of judges. Court personnel are paid off to slow down or speed up a trial or to make a complainant go away. This way you are going to write about issues. Next, it is pendency of cases. Indian courts have millions of pending cases. For instance, the Delhi High Court could take 466 years to clear all cases with it, despite taking an average of about 5 minutes to dispose each. Traffic, police and check bounce cases make up nearly half of all pending cases. This way you are going to write about pendency of cases. Next, it is judicial corruption. Corruption is rampant in India's courts. According to Transparency International, judicial corruption in India is attributable to factors such as delays in the disposal of cases, shortage of judges and complex procedures, all of which are exacerbated by a preponderance of new laws. This way you are going to write about judicial corruptions. Next, it is e-courts mission mode project. The e-courts project was established in the year 2005. According to the project, all the courts including taluk courts will get computerized. As per the project in 2008, all the district courts were initialized under the project. In 2010, all the district courts were computerized. This way you are going to write about e-courts mission mode projects. Next, it is jurisdiction and power of Supreme Court. The Constitution has conferred a very extensive jurisdiction and vast powers on the Supreme Court. It's not only a federal court like the American Supreme Court, but also a final court of appeal like the British House of Lords. It's also the final interpreter and guardian of the Constitution and guarantor of the fundamental rights of the citizens. This way you are going to write about jurisdiction and powers of the Supreme Court. Last, it will be the conclusion. After writing all this, you are going to write the conclusion. In the conclusion, you can write the Indian judiciary administers a common law of legal jurisdiction in which customs, precedents and legislation all codify the law of land. The Constitution of India is the supreme legal document of its jurisdiction which extends throughout the territory of the country. It has in part inherited the legacy of the legal system established by the then colonial powers and the princely states since the mid-19th century, and has partly retained characteristics of practices from the ancient and medieval times. This way you are going to do the project. Thank you.